Welcome back to the T26 channel, everyone. This is a very exciting time for us as the U.S. men's national team will play its first official match under Mauricio Pochettino's leadership on October 12th at 9 p.m. Eastern in Austin, Texas. Today we're going to take a look at the history between these two countries, as well as take a preview look at what we can expect in this match against Panama. The U.S. men's national team boasts a very strong 17-3-7 record against Panama, but we are coming off of two recent losses in knockout matches against them. The first being in the 2023 Gold Cup semifinal, where the U.S. men's national team brought a B team, but it was still a very competitive match, and we still had the talent to eliminate them, and we didn't. The second and most recent result against Panama was in the 2024 Copa America group stage. In this tournament, we brought our top team and we still lost. This loss was partially due to a Tim Weah red card and partially due to very poor effort and poor tactics on our part. Going into this match, I would expect another very physical game where Panama will try to make us break them down and then hit us on the counter. I fully expect the mentality of this team to be much stronger than it was over the summer, and we should be the aggressors in this match. If anybody takes a swipe at Pulisic's legs like Carrasquilla did in the Copa America group stage, I will expect a full-out brawl. Our talent shows that we should be the aggressor, and the recent results should have a fire lit under us to be the aggressor. There's no reason that we shouldn't step forward and dominate this match. Before I talk about the talent and our starting 11 that I would expect to see in this camp, I need to address the talent that we were not able to call in due to injury. That list of injuries includes Fuller and Balogun, Kevin Paredes, Taylor Booth, Johnny Cardoso, Tyler Adams, Luca De La Torre, Caleb Wiley, Cameron Carter-Vickers, Chris Richards, and Serginho Dest. The team over at TacticalManagerTV organized this group of players and made a very competitive lineup with the players that were left out due to injuries, dubbing them the Injured 11. This team can realistically compete with our current starting 11 and is definitely superior to anything that Panama can bring our way from a talent perspective. With that being said, there's more than just what you see on paper. Just because we have a more talented Injured 11 and a more talented starting 11 called into this camp doesn't mean that we can take Panama lightly. That's been proven over our last two results. We need to come in, we need to take this game very seriously and be ready for a dogfight. Due to the significant amount of injuries that we're facing, our starting 11 will look a little bit different this camp, but it still should be more than enough to beat a team that has the talent levels of Panama. Mauricio Pochettino said that he is likely going to play a 4-2-3-1 formation with a little bit of a 4-3-3 mixed in. With that being said, we're going to start by looking at our goalkeepers, and I think that Patrick Schulte is going to get the nod in this first match. It could really be a toss-up between any of our goalkeepers because the levels of differences between them are very, very small. Moving into our back line, I think that Anthony Robinson is going to be our starting left back with Tim Ream at the left center back position and Mark McKenzie as our right center back. For our right wing back, I'm projecting that we have Marlon Fossey starting. I think that Mauricio Pochettino is going to evaluate him and his capabilities against Panama while playing Joe Scally against Mexico because he's going to value Joe Scally's defensive capabilities against a Mexican team that is going to likely pressure us a little bit more than Panama. I think that Marlon Fossey's ability to get forward and ability on the ball is going to help him contribute to the attack against a team like Panama that's going to sit back and try and counter us. Moving into our midfield, we're going to look at our dual pivot, where I believe that that's going to consist of Weston McKennie and Aiden Morris. I believe that in the September camp, Aiden Morris warranted another call-up, and that he's been playing consistently with his club where Yunus Musa has not. I do believe, though, that Yunus Musa being on the bench is a similar situation to Joe Scally, where Yunus Musa's ability to break lines off the dribble and really turn out of pressure is going to come in handy against a Mexico team that's going to press us, where Aiden Morris has the ability to play a key ball through and break down a team that's going to bunker like Panama. Moving forward and rounding out our midfield, I believe that Malik Tillman is going to get the nod to start at the number 10 position. He's off to a great start with PSV. We know he's very creative and has the ability to pick a lock when a defense is bunkering, as he does week in and week out for his club. But I wouldn't be shocked if we see our little Brendan get the start here either. Brenden Aaronson is the prototypical player that Mauricio Pochettino likes in his midfield. He wants to play a high-pressure system, and Brenden Aaronson has the engine to do that. He's not as great on the ball as Malik Tillman. He's not as creative as Malik Tillman, but I do believe that Mauricio Pochettino is going to value Brenden Aaronson's ability to press. Our front three is also going to look a little bit different than it usually would due to injuries. Typically, Christian Pulisic would be our left winger, but I think that because of injuries and Tim Weah's exclusion, Christian is going to move to the right wing, and Haji Wright is going to play on the left wing where he does for his club team, and he has continually produced over the last year and a half. So while our typical front three is not in this camp, I feel really good about those two on the wings with Josh Sargent playing up top. Josh is in great form for Norwich City. His continued movement and ability on and off the ball have really helped him stand out in the championship this year, and I'm really hoping that he can get back amongst the goals with the national team and really start to push Fuller and Balogun for that starting spot. Competition up top can only make our entire team better. All right, guys, that's everything I have for you today in terms of the preview for our match against Panama. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. What moves in the starting 11 did I get right? What moves did I get wrong? I'm projecting a dominant 2-0 victory for the U.S. men's national team in this first match. Let me know what you think. Are we going to put 3 on them, or is it going to be a little bit tighter than we all expect? Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you next time.